What? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Jack Elliott, platoon 2001. Fall in. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. We're walking to the colors.
I want to take your mask off.
Please remain standing for the national anthem. Young Marines, guests, and family members, welcome to the graduation ceremony of Santa Cruz Valley Young Marines recruit for Jack Elliott, platoon 2001. Our celebration is about welcoming 13 young men, 2 young ladies into the Young Marine family. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the commanding officer of Santa Cruz Valley Young Marines, Master Sergeant Tim Trent.
Young Marines, parade, run. Okay, just want to thank you all for being here and especially sticking with the program through the times we've had. It's been, I think, almost 5 months since we've gotten together with the kids. It would have been so much better if we could have done everything like we normally do and have the schedule together, get everything through the program. Their classes would have been better. They would have actually learned a lot more, but we'll have classes in the future. They had a good morning on the grad challenge. It was a little bit tough. They'll tell you about it afterwards, I'm sure. Things do get loud out there once in a while. We had some Marines helping us out, so that's always a good thing. But they made it through, okay? It was tough. They had some sweat going, a couple tears here and there. I think one got a little bit ill, but everything's good. They had a good time this morning. They're just glad it doesn't have to happen again. Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody can sit down. You don't have to stand now. Just me. Every year we dedicate our recruit platoon and name it after a special veteran. So this year, Recruit Platoon 2001 is the Jack Elliott Platoon. And I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Elliott. He was an Airman First Class in the Air Force. He's also retired from the LA County Sheriff's with over 30 years of service. And Jack, along with his wife Grace, have been strong supporters of our unit for several years. They donate to the unit and they do all kinds of stuff to help us out. They've been amazing for us and they do so much work. So without further ado, Mr. Jack Elliott. Congratulations to the Santa Clarita Valley Young Marines graduating class of 2001. You are commended for undergoing the rigorous orientation program to be a part of an excellent organization. My name is Jack Elliott. I'm an Air Force veteran and retired from the Sheriff's Department in '97. I'm honored to be here today. I appreciate all the positive work that the Young Marines and the dedicated adult staff provide to make our community better for all residents. Thank you, parents, families, friends, for your commitment to support and participate in the success of the Young Marines. And also especially to Tim and Kathy for all the work they've done. We've been working with them for several years and they're just the best people I know. Thank you. We do have a couple things for them. Grace has some flowers. Jack, we've got a thank you certificate. There's a certificate of appreciation awarded to Jack Elliott, the Jack Elliott Platoon 2001. It says, ever since November 10th, 1775, when a few good men got together for the first time, people like yourself have earned our appreciation. Thus, this recognition for the cooperation and assistance you have demonstrated in your support of the Young Marines. Your generous efforts exemplify the American characteristics of enthusiasm, initiative, and patriotism so necessary to the continued welfare of our country. Given this 18th day of July 2020, signed Tim Stratton. There you go. There's also a small gift card in here for you. You guys have helped us so much over here. You already have a 20. Oh, thank you. And before I go any further, my wife has been right there the whole time, pushing me as well. She's been fantastic, absolutely. Couldn't have done it without her. Now we'd like to thank Mr. Elliott for allowing us to honor him. Every year we do that, and it's great if we can have the veterans here to speak, or at least present. We've had a couple years where we couldn't have them present, but we'll still honor a veteran every year. Well, our recruit training was short. They did learn a few things. Leadership is one of them. They've got elements and principles that it takes to become a Young Marine. Now, we've got to build on that, and that includes you also. When they're home, it's their job to clean their room. It's their job to take care of their uniform. The younger kids may need some help, but it is still their job. They'll be getting classes on how to take care of their uniform, how to put their ribbons on, iron their uniform, shine their boots. It's their job, not yours. Throughout boot camp, even though it was so short, today was the good day. Some days there was a little bit of sweat and some studying, but they all passed the test. Okay, we did have one female that got 100% on the test. I think that's the first time we've gotten it. Now, for all of us on staff, one little thing I like to put out there is we believe Young Marines is one of the best youth programs in America due to the fact that they have some motivation, pride, discipline, and a feeling of family. These kids will help each other, and that's what we expect them to do. We've had kids in the past struggling with schoolwork, and other kids call them, they're different schools even, and they help each other. That's what we expect of them. Now, what we'd like to do next is present our newest Young Marines and their accomplishment, and I'll call up our Executive Officer, Mr. Gene Schreiner.
Before I skip just for a second, I personally want to thank the families we find ourselves in extraordinary times in the last few months since this recruit class started, and with COVID and everything else. So heartfelt thanks from me to all of you for supporting the young Marines. I've been on the Zoom calls, and it's really great to see this day come to fruition. It could not have been done without your support. So with that, some of the awards that what you're gonna see on your young Marines uniform. The first award is the Basic Ribbon. It is presented for completing recruit basic training and meeting all the requirements for boot camp graduation. The second award that you'll see on their uniforms is earned for the Physical Fitness Ribbon. Each recruit has to complete a physical fitness test, or a PFT, comprised of 5 events with scoring based on age. Young Marines have an opportunity to earn different devices for their ribbons when they rise above the basic ribbon requirement. The PFT ribbon has 2 devices that can be earned. Scores between 300 and 399 receive a Roman numeral 2 device, and scores between 400 and 500 receive a Roman numeral 1 device. And there's one more award, which you'll see on their uniform. One more one more award is for basic first aid, which they've been trained on. Now we have some individual awards. The first award is for the highest PFT score. This award is given to young Marine Mason Harn for his outstanding physical performance in achieving the highest PFT score while serving as a recruit in boot camp. Young Marine Harn, why don't you raise your hand? The next award is for academic achievement. It is given to the recruit who achieves the highest written test score on the basic training final examination. Since Master Sergeant Stratton already let the cat out of the bag, the recruit receiving this award is young Marine Jalen Lopez. Finally, the last award is given for the Honor Graduate. The Honor Graduate is the individual recruit who displays overall outstanding proficiency, conduct, physical fitness, testing, and performance evaluation during recruit training. The recipient of the Recruit Honor Award for the Jack Elliott Recruit Class 2001 is young Marine Brendan Witt. And if that's not good enough, along with this, he is also promoted to Private First Class, which is 1 strike. I'll turn it back over to the command officer.
Go ahead and bring it to attention.
10, hunt.
We're going to work on that. All right. Once again, I'd like to thank y'all for being here. We cut everything real short this year. Normally we wouldn't be done until probably 2 o'clock this afternoon. We just want to thank everybody for keeping the kids in the program and sticking with us. It's going to get better. Hopefully things will turn around and we'll be able to meet more often with the kids. But we do have classes we can do online. We'll get that taken care of. One thing before we conclude the ceremony, I'd like to just thank all the parents for giving us the opportunity to provide guidance and leadership to your kids. You turn them over to us. Really appreciate that. Take some trust on your part. And then finally, we do have cake, and there's some other desserts over here on the side, along with water. I think there's Gatorades, some juices for the little guys. And there's also, we want to make sure they pick up a red notebook. Miss Agopi has one in her hand. All their awards and certificates are in there. They also have a certificate from the county recognizing them for graduating and completing boot camp. Let's see what else. I'll read the certificate from the county real quick. It's actually fairly nice. It says County of Los Angeles Certificate of Congratulations. It has their name, completion of recruit training, Santa Clarita Valley Young Marines. With sincere congratulations and best wishes, the Board of Supervisors of the County of Los Angeles does hereby join in your celebration. July 18, 2020, signed by Captain Barger, Chair of the Board, and the Supervisor for 5th District. Don't forget their notebook. There's extra pages in there. They can keep stuff in as they get more certificates and awards. They also have a nice little flag book that explains everything about the American flag. Their new guidebook is in there, along with a copy of the whole program, so even if you didn't get one or you got one, there is an extra copy in there that's on nicer paper even. It's all in the program. And don't let them forget their gear bags and their camelbacks. I can guarantee somebody's going to forget something. It happens every time. Mr. Castaic. Thank you.
Young Marine, dismiss!
We'll work on that too.